In this video, I want to talk about a couple things going on with Black Ops 7 Zombies. The first is regarding the fact that, of course, the beta is about to release, but unfortunately, as it currently stands, we're not going to be able to play Zombies until Friday. However, literally, the beta is not even out yet, and because the pre-download is live, stuff is starting to leak out for Zombies. Apparently, there are Easter egg steps in the files of the game. There's also dialogue that is leaking out for the main map, Ashes of the Damned, dialogue that is not even meant to be on farm, and that is because, just like on Transit, the way that the survival maps are coded into the game is the full map actually loads in, but you are just cornered off to this specific section, which in this case is going to be farm. And so everything regarding the main map is in the files of the game, and I'm baffled. I don't know what Treyarch are doing. Literally, I've already seen storyline spoilers, so I would avoid Twitter. So far, there isn't too much going out right now, but I'm sure there's probably going to be more in the coming days. And I hope no major Easter egg stuff gets leaked, because that's absolutely ridiculous. I can understand Treyarch obviously have coded in the map to just section off the main map, but for the beta, remove all of that other stuff from the back end so people can't be accessing Easter egg steps, dialogue. I'm completely confused. We've been having this problem with Call of Duty Zombies since its inception. The Easter egg steps have been leaking out for such a long time, and every single year we're like, they need to do something about it, and they just never do anything about it. And literally, we've had campaigns leaking out months in advance, especially since we've had the Call of Duty HQ. Why are they not protecting their IP? Surely they can remove this stuff from the strings in the build that we're going to be able to play. So yeah, I'm expecting honestly about everything to leak out from the beta. It's just absolute insanity. And the second thing I want to talk about is regarding the Cursed Classic mode. So as you know, it was teased by Kevin Drew that the way that you unlock it is via completing the main quest on Ashes of the Damned.
We have survival maps for casual players, we have directed mode for our beginner players, we have curse mode for the hardcore players.
Curse mode is really about focusing on our most engaged players and giving them additional challenges. The idea is that once you've finished a main quest on a map, we unlock these things that we call relics. And so you're choosing how you want to make the mode harder, but by making the mode harder, you're also going to be opening up a lot of new content. We're actually going to increase your power levels. There's also some Easter eggs that are only going to be discoverable when you're engaged in cursed mode. We're not holding back this year. I don't think players are going to be ready for what they're about to experience.
However, they then came out and said that the way you unlock it is still a secret, but then the leaker Alix came out and said, no, it is just from unlocking the main quest. However, he's now coming out and said that they are going to be changing it to something much simpler to do, because obviously some people have been complaining that they just want to play the curse mode instead of the regular mode, and they don't want to have to do the full main quest in a mode they don't want to play first. But as you know, of course, curse mode is literally a curse mode. It's in the name. It's meant to be a hardcore mode for hardcore fans, so it is going to be a lot more challenging, even though the base mode is only going to have some things applied. Even though the base mode does not have all of the classic things, you have the classic point system, you have no mini-map, you spawn in with just a pistol instead of loadout weapons. Other things for the classic mode are just going to be relics, like having a 4 perk limit, etc. But Treyarch have now come out and said that one of the rewards, which I think might be a relic, but it's a bit unclear, is going to be golden armor from Modern Warfare Zombies, which, if you were unaware, this would allow your armor to just repair over time without you having to manually plate. But now I'm confused, because I thought the whole point of this mode is it's supposed to be a more challenging hardcore mode. I mean, just based on the premise alone, it's going to be a lot more challenging, because the way that the zombies move and the bosses and things like that are obviously balanced for the regular mode, and whilst they might tweak some things for the curse mode, I don't think it's going to be that big of a difference. They're going to be hitting you a lot quicker than back in the day with traditional classic zombies, so even though the systems might not be as extreme, it's just going to be a lot more challenging on that premise alone. But I thought there was going to be no armor in this mode, or it was going to be a relic to turn off armor, but now it seems like armor will be in the mode, or at least it's only as a reward, but for the auto repair armor, but this would surely make the mode a lot easier. So are there going to be different unlocks and rewards that you can get in the curse mode that make it extremely easy? Because then what is the point of this mode? Is it meant to be an easier mode? Is it meant to be a hardcore mode? Or is it just a mix of both? You can get different rewards, you can mix and match your relics so you can make the game more challenging or make it easier. Is that what it is? But maybe you have to apply apply certain hard relics to make the mode a lot more difficult, and then only through doing that can you unlock rewards that make the game easier, if that makes sense. And then you have the option which ones to select in your game. Honestly, I'm a bit confused on what the mode actually is. I do hope that we get a further blog honestly explaining what the mode is, because I think the fans are very confused as well. I want to leave some secrets for launch regarding it. I don't want them to detail too much because they already have. I just think they need to sort of clarify what the mode actually is, because to me there's not really a set explanation for what it is. It is a bit vague and ambiguous, but let me know your thoughts in the comments below. That's all I wanted to say in this video. Thank you for watching. Plenty more videos to come. Bye.